taking this serious now. Hey man, how you been, buddy?
How you doing, bro? How you
Oh yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. Why the fuck did I agree to this? So,
doing?
was it?
Alright.
Fuck. Okay, hold up. Cause I already forgot what I was supposed to be asking you for the interview. So give me a second here.
So I need to like tell you
Alright, bro. So where are you from?
where am I from?
Yeah.
Um,
Let's get a little bit of like the life story and everything.
life story and gym. Okay, I'm from. Dang, where am I from? Like I was born up in Augusta, but like growing up, I kind of moved in and out from Augusta. So like
Mm.
I was in Augusta, then I moved to South Carolina, came back down here, stuff like that. Life story. Okay,
Say the shit, bro. I don't know.
the life story. My mom had me when she was 16.
Actually, you know what? Hold up. Let me narrow this down a little bit. So if you, we'll just skip to the whole like what inspires you and everything. You know, like
Get to what inspires me. Okay.
what or who, honestly.
What is what and who? I think I was inspired from mm, it's a lot of artists. Like I used to listen to a lot of music. Uh I love who did I used to listen to? I used to listen to a lot of fucking
I ain't even gonna
Fetty
lie, bro. You presented these questions. You're like, yeah, just ask stuff like that. You didn't seem prepared for any of the shit you offered me to ask, bro.
Wap.
You didn't
Bruh.
even need a damn study guide, bro. You came up with the questions.
But nah, who inspired me? I think my favorite probably would be Fetty Wap, most definitely Fetty Wap, most definitely just Bryson Tiller, Tory Lanez, all the kind of like aggressive, not really aggressive like R&B. I didn't really listen to like rock and rap music until we met. Yeah, until we met.
Yeah. So I don't
Mm.
know. I was kind of like where some artists and everything they won't necessarily say maybe they'll do like one genre specifically, but they had a coming up. They listen to all kinds of it, and it starts to like come out when they
Yeah.
pop. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So then, what made you want to make music, bro? Because when I knew you, you weren't like. I guess you weren't really about like any of that. I think you might have freestyled like once or twice, but I don't know. I never saw that coming.
When did I really get? I didn't get serious. I actually didn't get serious until this year, actually, because when we met, I was still kind of learning what kind of music I like, and then I didn't get serious until probably this year, because I used to, yeah, like you said, I used to freestyle a lot, and then everybody would love it. So,
Mm.
um, yeah, that's what kind of made me was like, okay, cool. Let me just make a song for fun, and then everybody loved it. So I was like,
Yeah. So you're saying you freestyle and you made a song just for the sake of making it. And that's what made
yeah.
like what you found out you actually liked it, or was it because other people liked it that like made you keep going?
Actually, it was because like it was unique. Like the way I made it, like it was like okay, I made the song, and then I was showing it to people. I didn't show. I think it was my second song. The first song I made, it was kind of like I'm like testing it out, and the second song that I made, I showed it to one of my friends, and he was like, "Bro, this is fire!" And then it kind of like made me confident,
Mm.
and then it kind of made me like push it out more.
Yeah.
It wasn't really all about how I do it, like because the way how I feel about my music, I kind of like I let it test it out. I let it see what kind of vibe I could do, what kind of genre I could do, stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, just like out of curiosity, then like since you're making music now, like what else did you at some point want to do? Like it doesn't have to be like a serious career or anything. Like what other things have you considered that maybe wouldn't be as like I don't know. I don't know how to put it. I think you get what I'm
I,
saying, at least to some extent.
you mean like other things, like careers and shit?
Nah, just like what other shit did you ever want to do or have any interest in or
Oh,
anything?
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I always had an interest in. I always wanted to be a cosmetologist or like electric nigga, like be in the fucking whatchamacallit. What do they be doing? You know those fucking dudes, those dudes that be fixing computers and shit. I always loved that, or just wanted to just do hair and shit like that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like fixing computers and shit, bro. You're like, I specifically like you talking about like doing the like hardware shit, or you like I don't know all the parts of it, or talking about like programming and everything.
Um, I actually wanted to start off with hardware, but then as I got more into like researching it, I wanted to do programming because programming looked cool because it's like, bro, you could be making video games, you could be making your own shit, and then I
Bro,
was like,
I
yeah, I was
mean,
like,
so if I don't know if you like know this with like programming and everything, pull my choice. But with programming, you got like the different languages and everything. So based on like where you're running your program determines how you're gonna write it. I learned one of those whole ass languages, bro, and yeah, as cool as the shit you can do with it, if you're doing that stuff on your own, bro, that is the most tedious shit ever. And then when I started taking I'm taking a computer class and programming shit in my school right now, and then they're doing a complete different language, and the shit's even more annoying. But it's cool. It's just there's such a steep learning curve that if you don't instantly like it, you won't like it. You know?
facts,
Oh, that's weird, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to do all that stuff, but then once I actually started, it just took so damn long. I didn't want to. As you can see,
Um,
I'm pretty committed to it.
I don't know because I didn't really. I ain't gonna say I lost interest. It was kind of like it was so advanced, and then it's like you got to learn the languages, like you said. You got to do some advanced ass math. Like
Mm.
I was not rocking with that because that math is some different. That's some different
Yeah,
shit.
that shit weird, bro. Let me ask
Shoot.
you, got any like other friends or anything that are making music too? Like,
Uh, uh, yeah, Samuel. I do name Samuel, Yankee Samuel. Who else is making music? And then Jaden. You know Jaden, buff dude.
maybe
Maybe
I don't.
I don't know how to describe him. He look like he has Asian eyes. Like he
Oh shit, I know exactly what you're talking about now.
yeah,
That's all
he
it
got
took, bro. Yeah.
Asian eyes. Wow. Um, he makes music too. It's those two, and then I have a producer. What is his name? Yeah, I have a producer, but yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's cool. I remember I was on the bus one day. One of my friends he had this notebook. He's like halfway through. He's got one page filled with just words and everything. And he just looks like mad focused. Like what you writing, man? Like that kid had been writing shit. He's had like I don't know like 10 different like rhyme books and shit since like the fifth grade. And he
Oh,
just kept writing and everything. Yeah,
damn.
I can't even. Yeah, I remember he said he's like about to get a computer and mic and shit. Yeah, I won't win on that guy, bro. But yeah, I
That
guess it's cool seeing like a bunch of different having a bunch of friends that like creating and everything. Like DJ's got his like YouTube channel and everything. It's just I don't know. It's pretty cool seeing like when some
because we
friends
all
want
like
to be like yeah, some trying to be
yeah.
like singers, some trying to be rappers and everything. I remember for a while I was like writing jokes and shit. So that's why when you like gave the idea for like, hey man, we could do an interview. I guess it was just I don't know, it's cool because I have no problem like trying to hype up my friends for this shit since at some point I was doing it and I was writing shit and so one thing that it actually kept me going is like my friends being like, yo, that's pretty cool and hey man, that's pretty funny. So yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So with your music, you trying to stick into like one specific genre or branch out into different ones or maybe just like two or what's the idea for
Um,
that?
My genre. Okay, so what I'm doing right now is especially what I did with the EP. My music is gonna have more of a. I'm starting to start off with more of a same genre, and then like as I further go into my music, I'm gonna kind of like branch off of it. So it's gonna be probably like next month I'm gonna start doing probably like rage type beats the next month, and then just kind of test to see what I really just kind of test and see what fits me the
Yeah.
best. Yeah.
You said you only got like serious what this year, so you're still trying to like find your sound or whatever.
Yeah, because I just got in the studio this year, so it's kind of like
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie. This interview, like, it was cool. This shit amateur as fuck. I don't have any questions prepared. We set this shit up in like 5 minutes.
I'm saying it's gonna get it clean. It's gonna probably get it clean. I'm trying to think. It's gonna get a lot of views. I'm
Yeah,
trying to think. Yeah,
yeah. We'll put this one on your channel and everything, and then we can upload that shitty podcast.
yeah. Like
It's crazy, bro. I haven't gotten enough people to agree to this shit, bro. I mostly just been going with my close circle of friends and everything.
like
Because everybody else is like, fuck no. Or they're like, I don't know, maybe. And then I see a shit, it's like, yeah, that's garbage. No, I'm not being a part of that. It upsets me because it's kind of true. Honestly, I know I wouldn't join in on that.
I don't know. A lot of people. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people don't really know what they want to do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
weird.
it's weird. It's weird. It's weird.
But it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of neat how, like, some people, like, they'll have one idea, all of a sudden they'll switch to the other and switch to some new one, and then they're like on that. Some people are like come out the womb like I want to be this, and I'm gonna fucking do it, and then they do. And then there's some people that end up just like I don't know, practically just drifting through different ideas for like years and years and years until they find something.
True. I mean, I was like that when I started out. Like when I was young, I always wanted to like had do this, and do this and do that. I feel like it's more of your mindset and more of what you kind of like put yourself into. Because if you kind of like, okay, let's say I wanted to be an electric guy, right? And then let's say I surround myself, all my friends do music, all I'm surrounded by is producers, rappers, whatever. It's gonna kind of get into my head a little bit, and it's gonna kind of like I'm gonna adjust to it because it's kind of like my environment. So I think that's probably why.
Yeah, that's why I always kind of felt like even if it's like the slightest interest, you might as well give it a shot because, I mean, you could end up liking it. Could be your future. So I guess yeah, that's why it's kind of cool that you're making music and stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so I guess going back a little bit from like jobs and futures and everything, what made you want to
Mm-hmm.
do like hair and shit? Like, would you say like a cosmologist or something?
Cos-
Yeah, that
cosmetology.
that makes more sense. My shit has something to do with the stars, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Okay, so growing up, I always had a lot of hair, and then like I would always watch my grandma do hair. My mom, did she? Did my mom do? I don't know, but I was always into hair, especially dreadlocks, especially doing hair. Yeah, I was always into that. So it was like, shoot, if I learn cosmetology, I could do my own hair. So
So then,
that's the main.
yeah, let me ask, like, career wise, is that still in like the realm of possibility? Or
Um, in the future, maybe like in the future, I might take it into consideration and start taking it serious. But I'm not really like, yeah,
hmm.
I don't know, I don't know yet. I don't know yet.
All right, so then I guess what about like sports and shit? I mean, we hung out before, but we didn't talk that much. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Forgive me for my ignorance here, but I don't know. Were you on like any teams for our school or anything?
was we seventh grade?
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, actually, we had that one basketball game. We
So
had that
you
one bas.
so you play basketball?
I play. I'm good at basketball,
Mm.
soccer. I'm only good at soccer because my family's Jamaican. So that basketball, I don't know. It's a bunch of other random sports that I could play. Oh, and volleyball. That's
Mm. I'm only good at like running and shit, bro. I can't fucking play basketball. Like, I'm mixed. That's where my mom's side really takes over. The second I hit the court, bro, I'm fucking garbage.
Bruh. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean,
So,
I could run.
yeah, I should maybe I should work on my skills, bro. I could. That's my future right there, bro. I'm gonna join the NBA.
Feel me? Just lay up on niggas.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm fucking 5'6". I could probably dunk.
Eh,
Yeah, no, fuck no, I'm not gonna be.
It depends on your bounce. Like you could be short, but like if you can bounce, most definitely.
Mm,
And you big as shit, so
yeah, I swear.
yeah.
I used to be not even ass at basketball. Maybe not good, just mediocre. I don't know what the fuck happened from like eighth to eighth to like high school, bro. I don't know what the fuck. That shit just. I don't know. When I left Georgia, I guess I fucking left my skills there too. Fuck.
I don't know because I used to be ass at basketball and then it's kind of no, it's cause like um that's all I kind of like basketball was always just that random sport just to play like just randomly get your friends to go outside play some basketball and then just come back inside I guess.
Yeah. All right. Well, shit. We hit that break point again. So I don't know. I guess we can end this interview here, bro. It's been cool talking to you on this shit. So
Yeah, it's been cool. My first interview.
yeah.
Oh shit.
I'll get yeah. I'll get back to you on it later then.
Yeah, for sure. All right, thank y'all for having me. This